Hello friends, today we are discussing about the classification, the second classification, that is irreversible inhibition. The meaning of this irreversible inhibitions means the inhibitors bind covalently with the enzymes. Here the inhibitions, this is a inhibition and this is an enzyme which binds with the covalently and to form as a inactivate, that is called as a irreversible inhibitions. Let us to understood by one equation, that is enzyme plus substrate and to formation of a enzyme substrate complex to give a product. Whenever one thing you remember, the enzyme and substrate, these two are bind to each other, then it form a enzyme in substrate complex, then it form a product. At the time of this enzyme is attacked to inhibitor, that is inhibition, to form a enzyme inhibition, and here and also reacted with a substrate, then it form a enzyme inhibition substrates complex formation. It doesn't give any product due to the here attacking of the inhibitors. Whenever inhibitor is attacked to the enzyme, then it inactivates, that is called as a irreversible inhibitions. And the third one, that is the feedback inhibition. The feedback inhibition means the process of inhibiting the first step by the final product. It is called as a feedback inhibitions, or we call as a feedback regulations. In a series, the enzyme catalyze reaction, the metabolic pathway, it referred to as the feedback regulations. Here A simply we understood by taking one reaction, A gives B, gives C, gives D and E. Here intermediate E1, E2, E3 and E4. Here the feedback inhibitions means A is the initial substrate, B, C, D are the intermediates and E is the end product. In this pathway, the catalyzed by 4 different enzymes, that is E1, E2, E3, E4. These are the 4 different A to B by the enzyme is E1 is most effective for the regulating the pathway. The by the final product is E. This type of control is often called as the negative feedback regulation. Negative feedback regulation. The fourth one, that is allosteric inhibitions. In this type of inhibition, the enzyme has a two types, namely active site and allosteric sites. Here it is a one enzyme, it's having a namely two sites, that it is one active site, it is allosteric site, and these catalyses occur in active sites. The inhibitors mainly bind to the allosteric sites. Always think it is a one substrate and it is a inhibitors. The inhibitor, it is substrate and inhibitor. The inhibitors always to bind to the allosteric sites. When the inhibitor bind to the allosteric sites, it will affect the conformation at the active site. As a result, the enzyme can't take a substrate molecules. When these inhibition is go to bind here, that is allosteric sites, then it changes its shape, changes its active sites. Likewise it form and does here the substrate is does not fit to the active site due to the already the first step, the inhibition is bind to the allosteric site. That's why the in a second reaction the active site is doesn't bind to the substrate doesn't bind to the active sites. And in this allosteric inhibition, the inhibitor is product of the reaction when the particular end product is increases. It's bring about the allosteric inhibitions. This allosteric inhibitions also we call as the end product. And the second and the example is ATP for the phosphofructokinase and thyroxine for the glutamic dehydrogenase. It completes our enzyme classifications of the enzyme inhibition.